If I was to ask you who is Marvin Gray, what would you say?
Say creative entrepreneur. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Focused, determined.
Creative entrepreneur.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Why would you say that?
Got a lot of ideas running in my head about a lot of things that I want to put forward, but I'm focusing on the fitness right now. So
I respect that.
yeah,
How did you get to where you are now?
but a lot of setbacks, a lot of mad places, but I'll say, I mean, it's definitely God. Definitely God put me to where, like, any success I've had in my life has definitely got to do with God. So, I mean, I'll definitely say that 100%.
So what led you to become a PT? Because obviously you were doing soccer at one point.
Yeah. I mean, when I first started playing football, I didn't really, all I wanted to do was play games. You know, I didn't really care about the training aspect of it until I went to America. When I went to America, I really got involved with the training aspect of it and really enjoyed the whole nutrition, you know, biomechanics, everything about it. I wanted to learn all about it. So, you know, I did my studying into it, got a love for training and training people and just how the body works. And yeah, that's how I got into personal training. I enjoy seeing people reaching their goals because I wasn't in the best of shapes when I first started, and I got really gassed and excited when I reached my goals. And I like to see that same like to see that same thing on other people that I'm training. I like to see them achieving their goals, and it makes them feel good. It makes me feel good. So yeah.
So when you left the UK,
Yeah.
like obviously you were a version of yourself at that point.
Yeah.
What's changed since before you left the UK and since you've returned?
I'll say mentally I've changed. I'll say mentally definitely. A lot more focus, grown up a lot. Like I said before, I went to the States, I wasn't in the best of places. But, you know, going out there, like I said, made me grow up a lot. I learned a lot out there about myself and about people. And yeah, so I'll say mentally I'm in a better place than I was, yeah. Oh, and I was in Kansas,
Yeah.
South Carolina, and Georgia.
Obviously you went to the States and you played soccer or football for us Europeans.
Yeah.
Now, in becoming a PT, you ventured into some aspects such as Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
How did the YouTube start? I mean, Instagram is social media as it is.
Yeah.
It's quite easy to understand, but the YouTube, what led you to go into YouTube?
Well, I mean, I see how it is with the social media now and everything. Everything is digital now. Everything is computerized and all that. And I mean, it's a good way to market yourself. You know, I mean, people are always on their computers, on their phones, tablets. You know, watch it, everything. So it's just a good way to market yourself. So I thought, you know, any extra kind of marketing, throw it out there, and you can reach a wider people because you're not just stuck to like people around your area or in your country. You know, you can hit other countries and, you know, different people will be watching. So yeah, YouTube was definitely a good look.
So what's the name of your business?
MBG Fitness MBG Fitness right now, and then like I said, I'm gonna do my supplement stuff, but that's gonna be in the future. But I've got a different name for that one, so I'm still thinking about the names. But yeah.
And in terms of the MBG, is that your full name?
Yeah, that's just my name. And then fitness, yeah.
Cool. Nah, I gotta ask because some people have some weird names that come out of nowhere, or they drop in some weird letters and.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for some time, and I thought MBG Fitness, simple as like.
Well, you can't get what's it called bought out or.
Exactly. Nobody can copyright it.
How has your clientele been?
It's grown quite a bit, and because obviously I'm not doing full time personal. I'm not in the gym 24/7. I have like another job that I do as well, so I can't do too many clients that I'm doing one-on-one training with. I'm trying to branch off a bit into the online side as well, where I could take on a lot more clients that way. But
Without
then
having to be there full time.
yeah, then I'll do the online thing like all the time. But with the training one-on-ones, I can right now I could do it evenings and weekends. And so obviously I can take a certain amount of people, but after a certain amount of people, I wait till their sessions is done and then take on more. But it's going good. I'm enjoying it. I think my clients are enjoying training with me. I think I'm not too hard on them. So
Now, in terms of your training and stuff, I seen you've done a couple of videos with Chris.
Yep.
How did those come about? I think the guy behind us helped you quite a bit.
Big time. Yeah, man, big time.
But how did that all come about? Because obviously, in terms of that's quite a different way of getting
Yeah. I
training
mean,
stuff out there without trying to give away the whole bag of secrets, I guess.
nah. I mean, like Chris is my co-D, bro, and so you get me. We talked about it. Both got a passion for fitness, so we thought, let's get on this together, innit? And then see what we can do, man. So it's been going good. Push each other when we train. Come up with some crazy exercises, some crazy stuff. So it's good. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I mean, he's building his brand. I'm building my brand, but we collaborate a lot on a lot of stuff. And so yeah.
That's good, actually. Have you looked to branch out with him into collaborating with others?
Like the best thing to do, I think, in this fitness is like, obviously we're all still learning. So you collaborate with this person, you gain knowledge from everybody. So I mean, the end goal. I mean, there's an end goal to it and everything right now. But I think for right now, I think we're both focusing on like building our brand, building our names. Getting to a place where, not, I wouldn't say household names, but getting to a place where people know us in the industry, and then that way we can look at starting something a lot more solid and a lot more put in place.
Before we get into the social branding and get back to the creative entrepreneur, the question that sort of comes to mind is, why have you thought of going to bodybuilding to sort of build the brand? I know a lot of trainers go into that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so next year I plan to do a physique model show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bodybuilding, I think I'm too short to do complete bodybuilding. I'd look like some oversized, I don't know, I just look too big. I look a bit too massive and too stocky, yeah. I'll do the physique modeling next year. I think that's a good way to market yourself as well, and a good name to get yourself around the industry. So, it doesn't matter to me right now. It doesn't matter about me placing or winning or coming.
Well, it's about the journey, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's just about getting your name out there. Then obviously, when people see that, okay, you've been through that, it gives you more credibility.
So we discussed before about social branding, and the definition I found, and obviously you're gonna talk about it more, is branding is more than just how your business looks. It's also how customers experience your brand and the way you interact with your customers. Now, you seem to have taken that literally wholeheartedly on board.
Yeah.
How have you been able to do that? Because it's not easy to sort of translate to everyone.
No, it's not easy, but I feel like, I mean, everyone says it a lot, but I feel like I am a people's person. I feel like I can get along with a lot of people, and I can deal with different personalities pretty well. And so, I mean, when you're training somebody, sometimes you're not just their trainer. Sometimes you're a bit more than their trainer. Sometimes, people talk to you about stuff, that's going through in their lives, or just regular chatting. Sometimes training is just to get away from, whatever's going on in their lives. And, you're just there to train them, to have a laugh with them and everything like that. So, once you understand that aspect, that you're not just a trainer, you're not just a coach, you're a bit more than that sometimes, then it makes it a lot easier to, get along with people and to make sure they get a good customer experience.
Now, we've discussed social branding and the customer experience. Let's take it back a bit. So you've been an athlete for a while. You played football for a while, as well as, I assume, other sports as you do. Okay.
Yeah, dabbled a bit, but football was the main one.
How have you been able to translate those experiences to the PT?
I guess a lot of the sessions that we've done in football, I've taken them into a lot of the PT sessions that I do, depending on what the person wants to do. But I mean, a lot of it all correlates together, so it's a lot easier. It's easy to do that. Also, a bit of empathy, because I've been on the other side of, the coaches screaming down and doing all types of stuff. So, I can, a little bit of empathy there, but I also know that, when to push somebody and when to like ease up a little bit, because obviously you can see. But yeah, I think it's very easy transition. Yeah.
And then you mentioned your time in the States. I think you were away from your parents at that point, weren't you?
Yeah.
How was that helped? Because obviously you'd have to grow up pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. I mean, I'll say for the first 2 weeks, I think I got a little bit homesick, but then after that, it was just it was nothing really. I felt it was just because I was out there, I was doing what I loved. I was playing football. I was like busy quite a lot of the time, so it was just classes and then football and then matches and everything. And you know, you keep your mind. You're very busy and very always doing something. So it was pretty.
Sounds like it keeps you structured.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It was very structured, so it was good.
And you've been able to take that structure back.
Yeah, into like my work life right now, into my own personal life and everything. So it's been extremely helpful. Very good experience. Anybody that looking to go and do that whole football scholarship out there, or any type of scholarship, it's not just football. You can play basketball, tennis, rugby, athletics. Anyone, actually, I would advise it. I would definitely go for it. Because
on that, what would you advise them if that was the path they're going to go down? So they got a scholarship to go abroad, wherever.
Yeah.
What's the number one thing you'd tell them?
Focus and just work hard, man, because there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of possibilities that can come from it. So just focus, get your head down and work hard, and the world's your oyster. Yeah.
In the next 5 years,
yeah,
if I could give you like the perfect picture,
yeah,
or the perfect ending,
yeah,
what would it be?
Next 5 years, so I am going to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire, married, probably 1 or 2 kids. We'll see. Depends. See how things are going. Yeah. Fitness brand doing really, really well, doing extremely well, and I'll have my own gym.